Section 17 of the Contract Act defines fraud to mean any of the following acts committed by a party to contract with intent to deceive another party or to induce another party to enter into the contract. So there must be an intention, there must be an act. Fraud comprises of an act and an intention. What act we will see in the next slide, but what intention that we can see presently. The intention should be either to deceive another party or to induce another party to enter into a contract. With that intention, if the following acts or if any of the following acts is done, then we say that fraud has been committed. So what are those acts? These are acts of fraud. 5 acts are specifically mentioned. The first and the second are the most important. The act is suggestion as a fact of that which is not true by one who does not believe it to be true. One person is making a statement and he is making this statement as a fact. He is asserting a fact. That fact is not true. So whatever he is asserting is actually not true. He is making a false statement. So this is an objective observation that the statement made by the person is false, not true. And then the subjective element comes that he himself does not believe it to be true. The person who is making the statement himself doesn't believe it to be true, yet he is making that statement and is asserting that that statement is true. So despite the fact that he himself doesn't believe it to be true, he asserts that that statement is a true statement. So deliberately, he is saying something as true, which is actually not true and which he himself doesn't believe to be true. So in his own belief that what he is saying is false, and actually also whatever he is saying is false. If both things happen, then that is known as an act of fraud. And if this act of fraud is done with the earlier said intention, that is of deceiving another party or to induce another party to enter into the contract, then we will say that fraud is committed within the meaning of section 17.